One of the questions I get asked all the time in my comments is, hey Jeff, how did you meet your lovely Thai girlfriend? And is it hard to find an honest relationship here in Thailand? Well, in today's video, I'm going to share with you my experience with online dating here in Southeast Asia. And more importantly, I want to talk to you about 5 areas that I think you need to consider before you embark on your journey with online dating in Southeast Asia. And at the end of this video, I'll share with you how I met my lovely Thai girlfriend. But before we get started, I want to thank today's sponsor, AsianWives.com. If you're serious about finding a genuine long-term relationship, choosing the right platform is one of the most important decisions you'll make. I've spent a lot of time on free dating apps, and honestly, it can be a bit of a minefield. That's one of the reasons I like AsianWives.com. First, the mobile app is really easy to use. The profile filter make it simple to narrow down exactly what you're looking for, and the profiles are manually verified to help improve your safety. But the standout feature for me is the built-in translation system. Trust me, when you're communicating across different languages, it's an absolute game changer. It saves a heap of time, cuts down on misunderstandings, and makes conversations flow much more naturally. If you'd like to check it out for yourself, I've put all the details in a pinned comment and the video description below. The number one key to success to online dating in Southeast Asia is patience and knowing exactly what you're getting yourself into. Just understand that online dating happens in slow motion. Conversations take longer, replies aren't always instant, and you'll need to adjust your communication style to match this pace. Now I'm going to be blatantly honest with you, and I'm going to start with the number one thing that I think that's going to undo everybody, and that's patience. If you don't have the patience, and be honest with yourself, or if you don't have the patience to even watch this video, you're not going to have the patience to online date, trust me. It proved to be one of the most challenging exercises I've ever put myself through. Would I do it again? Probably, because I love torturing myself. But the first thing you need to do is be really honest with yourself. You do not want to be down there 2, 3, 6, 12 months down the track still texting. You want to get on with it, establish a real relationship, make sure that they're for real and authentic on the other end, and move on. Verify who you're talking to. Don't rely on photos or messages alone. Arrange a video call as soon as possible and pay attention to whether their stories stay consistent, and trust your own instincts. If something doesn't feel right, don't ignore it. Establishing the authenticity of that person you're chatting with on the other end of your dating app has to be one of your key priorities. Now, from my experience, one of the biggest tips I can give you is establish a video call straight away. As soon as you make a connection to someone and you find or feel that that person could be a right fit for you, get a video call going straight away. If there's any reluctance, you know that they're hiding something. Now, from my experience, most of the genuine connections that I made, they'd insisted on a video call straight away, just to establish that I wasn't mucking them around. Okay boys, one of the biggest tips I can give you is watch out for the photo filters and the AI generated photos. Here in Southeast Asia, the girls love their photo filters. You're not going to stop them from using them. They don't see anything wrong with it, and there isn't anything wrong with it. It's just you need to find out what that person really looks like. Now, what I do is I politely ask them if I can see a couple of photos without photo filters. I know for some it's a hard thing to do, but that's going to establish some authenticity. Also, that initial video conference call, that's what it's for. You want to make sure that everything is legit, that that person looks exactly like they do on their profile. Because what you don't want to do is 3 months down the track, after you've been furiously texting and fantasizing about this person online, turns out to look nothing like their profile. That's not a good look, and you don't want to be wasting your time. Online dating is not a fantasy, and setting expectations early is critical. Be clear about what you're looking for, but don't spend months texting either. At some point, one of you has to get on a plane. Meeting in person is the only way you'll know if the chemistry you've built online is real. Online dating is not easy, and for me it's a means to an end, and you want to move that process along. you honestly, you don't want to be there for you know, a year texting and texting. It will drive you bananas, trust me. But the other thing to consider is that at some point you're going to have to jump in a plane and go and meet that person. And I would say you want to do that sooner than later. And my recommendation is, let's say for example you want to find a girlfriend in Thailand, come over here for a week or a couple of weeks holiday and line up some dates and meet the people first. You're actually looking after your own safety by doing that because you're meeting the people. I did not want to invest 3 months of my time and then go and meet this person and it turns out that, you know, they're not the right person, because it is all about time. Understanding Thai culture is one of the most important parts of dating someone in Thailand. You're not just getting to know a person, you're getting to know their culture, values, and often their family as well. Things like communication, respect, and family expectations can be very different from what you're used to. So one of the areas I think that's going to make your online dating experience more successful is understanding and appreciating different cultures here in Southeast Asia. Now, I guess it goes without saying that if you're going to date a Asian girl, that you need to explore and experience and understand the culture that you're dealing with. I love the Thai culture. I think the girls have a wicked sense of humour, they're really chilled out, they're laid back, and more importantly, they like to have fun. The other thing is, food and family is everything to the Thai culture. And that works very well for me because I love both. I love my family and I'm a foodie. So I love the food culture over here. It's absolutely massive. They love their food. Finally, protect yourself. Don't assume everyone you meet online is genuine and keep your guard up at all times. Don't send money to someone you've never met and be cautious and assertive with your finances. Use common sense, trust your instincts, and remember, taking your time is one of the best ways you can protect yourself while giving a genuine relationship a chance to grow. Protecting yourself, guys. Okay, you've heard it a million times. You've read all those dreaded stories. Don't send money to someone you don't know. And I would say don't even talk about money until you've met that person. If you're talking about money before you meet your date, I would scratch them straight away. Okay, how did I meet my girlfriend? Well, I met Patchy through the online dating app, and I'll be honest, she was one of the first girls that I really was attracted to. I went through, I mean, I reckon I'd probably been over hundreds of profiles before I saw Patchylin's photo. And it was the photo. Number one, it was just a look that she had. She just had this beautiful presence, and then when I'd reached out to her, she was scared because basically she said to me, look, my English is really bad and you're probably not going to want to take the time to invest in me because of that. And I said, no, I'm in the same position. I didn't want language to be a barrier. In fact, I embraced the challenge because I love punishing myself, as I mentioned before, but I didn't see that as a problem at the time. So yeah, we started talking, and then I was going to a conference, like a gaming convention out here, and I teed up a date with her. She was my first, one of my first dates in Thailand, and it turned out she was the one that I really liked, because I dated many girls after that. You know, you're going through the vetting process, and then at the end, you know, it was like a month later I realised, I said, I really like this girl. There was something about her. And then we stayed in touch, and then in the end, my commitment to her was that I was coming up here once a month. And I think that's really important, that you let them know that you're committed. You plan those dates to come out and visit them. Otherwise, you're wasting your time. What's the point? So I used to come up once a month from Perth on the weekends and do a bit of a FIFO thing, race up here, spend 3 wonderful days with her, and then head back. And we did that for a very long time. But that's history now. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out to the end of the video. If you like these series, please hit the like and subscribe. It's the best support you can give me right now. I appreciate every one of you, and I hope to see you on the next video. good cuts. It's awesome, very clever, and it's a beautiful shop in there. If you had hair, to get a haircut. 300 baht though.